Okay, we are. I don't have a watch on. A month into what?
You got here exactly a month ago.
1 month anniversary. We moved from Oregon. We're in South Carolina. I think it's technically the South.
It's very south.
Well,
have you ever looked at a map of where we're at?
No.
Look at where we are.
More south.
In America.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, there's Texas and Louisiana, or more south. I guess we're as. South.
We're in the south. We are in the south.
We are in the comparative south, and it's different. There are some things. Obviously, we haven't been here that long. We haven't picked up on all the little quirky things. I don't know. We've been here long enough to notice some things. And maybe if you are a Westerner, a Pacific Northwesterner, even a PNWer, maybe you have some questions. First, before we say anything, note about what we're going to eat. Boiled peanuts. Never heard of them. Have you ever heard of them?
I've never heard of boiled peanuts.
Okay. I don't know if they're actually, like, a thing. I've seen signs for them. Like,
they're definitely a thing here. You can buy them, like, they literally are just, like, on the shelves at Walmart.
Yeah.
So,
well, but I just don't know if it's like a...
And then, yeah,
like
people,
a
like, sell
joke
them,
or not.
people, like, sell them on the side of the road all the time.
Yeah. Maybe a southern thing you try once because your grandpa likes it or something. I don't know. Anyways, we're going to try them. The instructions suggestions are delicious, chilled, heated, or right out of the can. So right out of the can, I don't have nails. The most brave way to do it, I guess. I mean, it's just peanuts.
We probably should have drained this.
No, it says the best way is to eat them in their own brine. Do you eat the whole thing?
I think so.
Oh, boy.
Drink. It's so salty.
I don't like this show.
Yeah. People just eat these. Maybe we're supposed to take this shell off?
Look it up
And
before I swallow.
You're not gonna die. And, like, the shell is just a little softer. But it's still really hard. I don't know why anybody would want to eat that. Their shells have been slightly softened thanks to the boiling process. And though some hardcore folks eat the peanut shell and all, I like to discard this part. It's not too bad. It's like
Let me get a plate for the...
a mushy peanut.
Put your shell here. This table's pretty gross. Crack it open. You just...
Pinch it. Oh, okay. You're gonna got the juice everywhere. Just eat the peanut like a normal person, I feel like. Don't boil it. You're salty.
Okay.
Point of this video is...
Yeah, go ahead.
Point of this video is we're going to talk about things that we noticed are different in South Carolina than in Oregon. I feel like even though, like,
They're salty.
you kind of just assume it's like America's all one country, I feel like there are definitely cultural differences between Oregon and the South.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about them.
First thing I can think of. In both neighborhoods I've lived in Oregon, there were gutters on the house. There are no gutters here. And it still rains here, but there's no gutters on any of the houses. I don't know what that's about. Second.
That's so funny. It was like one of the first things you noticed too.
Yeah. Second, also maybe it's just our neighborhood, but I think I've seen it in other places. I'm looking at them right now. The curbs are
like rounded.
Are rounded instead of like...
Which is kind of nice, because like if you like miss the driveway when you're like pulling into it, you're still like rolling. You're not like hitting. It's not like a edged curve.
It's just one continuous.
It just all rolls up.
I'm getting the napkin. I don't like dirty things.
It doesn't seem to be like a very dog friendly place. There's just like not a lot to do. Like there's a couple dog parks, but there's never really any dogs at them whenever we go. And there's like nowhere to take your dogs like on walks and stuff. So Diego sleeps here in our house all day because we just have nowhere to take him.
I'll probably come trotting through in a second.
Maybe. I don't know. I just feel like in Corvallis we had so many different places to take Diego, and no matter what time of day you went to the dog park in Corvallis, there were so many dogs there. But what I was gonna say is there's like doggy poopy bag stations, like not in our neighborhood specifically what I'm thinking about, but even if you like go downtown, like every once in a while there's like a place to like get free dog poopy bags and like dispose of them.
Yeah, before we move on, let's critique the taste. Did you already critique the taste? They're just kind of like watery peanuts.
They're really salty.
When you
it's
eat,
like a weird texture that's salty.
If I put a blindfold on, you put this in my mouth, I wouldn't know it was a peanut.
I think maybe I'm just like looking for it, but whenever we go to grocery stores, like we eat fairly healthy. Like we always get a bunch of produce and anyways, whenever I look around when people are grocery shopping in the South, they're like, it's like Gushers and candy and soda.
Yeah.
Like,
my favorite is like and I've seen it multiple times, so it's not just one person's gimmick, but like, you know how you can buy like 12 pack of like Mountain Dews or like sodas, and they have those like plastic rings around the top of them.
Yeah.
I'll see their cart, so they'll split it down the middle, put it down like. So that like 6 are on one side, 6 are on the other, down the cart, and then their entire ring of the shopping cart will just have that.
Sodas.
It's like
we were I was looking for sparkling water, and I heard a family saying like they couldn't find the soda that they wanted, and they're like, well, I guess we're not drinking this week.
And maybe it's, again, who knows, because maybe it's just our city, and we do primarily shop in Walmart, so it's also maybe just Walmart culture. But even at the commissary thing that we can shop at,
It seems that way.
It seems that way.
I have it. What? You found the others. Come here, baby. Do you want a peanut?
Sure, just give me
Diego,
one
come here. Come here. Do you want this? Good boy.
Enter dog mode. I don't think he's going to eat that. Oh, get ready to get slimed.
Diego, what do you... Okay, he's going to take it and go. He's like, thanks for that peanut. I think I need to leave. Okay. That was fun. I just thought I'd make him.
We were saying, it is flat. That's what you're saying.
Yep.
We're also, again, I guess, valley. I'm used to seeing mountains in the distance, and there's nothing in the distance. Like, you just see trees, but...
It's flat here.
It's flat.
It's flat, and also tagging on to it being a swamp, there's so many bugs here. Yeah. Like, growing up in Oregon, I lived next to a lake, so I was used to mosquitoes, like... being everywhere, but I don't know, I feel like it's gotten a little bit better, but like there's a lot of
transitioning to like being colder.
That's true. When we first got here, there's so many mosquitoes.
Yeah.
And then there's like weird bugs, like big spiders and the little love bugs is what they're called, because they're two bugs that attach to each other.
Are they always like that?
When they're in season, I guess. They like attach to each other and fly around, and they just like for some reason land on everything. Yeah. Like you land or standing outside and like they land all over.
They'll like be on people's clothes when they're like in. I've seen them like
in the store.
In the store, it's like more than one person. They've just like had a couple on their back, like.
And you go outside to your car and they're just all over your car. It's very weird.
What else? I guess it's hot. That's to be expected. It is humid.
Hot and humid, but it definitely. I mean, it's probably getting better because it's getting into fall. Yeah. But also at the same time, I feel like I'm just getting more used to it. Yeah.
A lot of our neighbors will just sit. That's what confused me when we got here. I was like, I do not know how these people are just sitting outside in this. I do it now too. I sit out there. Yeah.
Okay. The big one, I probably could think of some other ones too, but it's the driving here. And I feel like that's such a cliche thing to like be like, oh, the drivers in this state don't know how to drive. Like that's what everybody says when they go to another state. I feel like at least the driving I'm used to is different than the driving that's here. Everybody here drives the speed limit or below. Like no one ever goes above the speed limit here. And like traffic is so bad here, but in a weird way. Like it's not like just like during rush hour, like just like a normal city or a normal like street is just like backed up with traffic.
Yeah.
Is that like you'll get through the traffic, but for some reason people don't like be like, oh, we're out of the traffic, yay, we can go the speed limit now. Everybody continues to go the same speed they were going like during the traffic. Like you can see the person in the front of the line still going slow when there's no one in front of them, and it's so annoying. You're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. So it's not like anyone, like if it's one lane, it's not like one person you can pass, because like there'll be like one person going 50 and then like 100, I don't know, like 200 feet in front of them is another person going slow. Like everyone is going slow, but like independently.
They're like very cautious drivers here, but also at the same time like will pull out in front of you like really fast. I think it's probably because the traffic's so bad that you like kind of have to try to pull out in front of someone.
Yeah. You also don't, I'm assuming no one has a license plate on the front of their car, which is interesting. Yeah, that is. So I'm assuming they just don't need to. But that gives you the opportunity to put cute little signs on your front license plate if you want. Seen people with like hearts people with like, I don't know, like quotes, like hunt. So you talked
What
about
about like people's like personalities? I don't know if I've really necessarily noticed, but like I hang out with people who like I work with are from all over the place. So like not necessarily just like people in South Carolina.
Yeah. Well, pretty much my only interactions are people at the gym and at the store.
And
I guess at the store usually, I don't know, they have like pet names where, I don't know, they call you love or sweetie. Mm-hmm. But not too often. I thought there'd be more of an accent, but there isn't really.
Every once in a while someone has an accent.
I mean, I feel like there are more like I hear a lot more excuse me, I hear a lot more like pardon me kind of thing. Like
this is probably just something that like I feel because I'm like it's a stereotype and not necessarily even true, but like I feel like there's like an expectation on how you dress here. Like people like dress a little bit nicer here and like a little like young women are a little less promiscuous. Like I feel like in the Pacific Northwest, like we're just like, I mean, no one really thinks about it. You just wear what you wear for the most part. But like here, like I'm like always like I don't really want to wear like super short shorts because I feel like everybody's like judging me. But it could be just because I'm imagining that. But like I wouldn't go like I was thinking about it's so hot here and I needed to go on a run. I was like I'm not gonna go run in my spandex here because like I feel like my neighbors are gonna be like.
Neighbor will call you out. What's it called? Like I don't go out of my way to, I don't know, recycle or whatever, but
recycling.
But you can't even recycle here.
You cannot recycle here. It's so painful. Well, they have like recycling facilities.
Yeah.
So you can like collect all your stuff and like go take it to the recycling facility.
And maybe it was just a facade anyways in Oregon because some of it just gets thrown away anyways, I'm sure. So
like whether or not you believe that like recycling just ends up in the landfill in China or like people say or whatever, I and Darren too, I assume, and we both grew up in Oregon, have just like always recycled. Like in our homes, there's always a recycling and a trash can. And you always, I at least, always instinctually, like, you know, you have a carton from your strawberries. I would never just go put that in the trash. Like I would always just instinctually put it in the recycling because that's just like what
that's what I mean. Like
grew up knowing. So like it's just so like weird here. Like when you like have your plastic and you're like, where do I put it? And you just have to put it in the trash, and it's kind of painful. Yeah.
I think that's about all I can think of. Is there anything else you can think of?
Probably think of some more stuff if I really tried, but this video is getting long. And
I'll snip it.
We're losing viewers. Yeah.
That might be it.
Gas is really cheap here.
True. It's consistent like $2.20.
Yeah, at the most. Yeah, $2.20 at the most.
For those watching this in the very distant future, gas is
in Oregon it was like over $3. Yeah.
Anything else?
Going once.
These were not good. Well, not. There's so much.
Yeah, we're just gonna throw them away. The neighbor wants some boiled peanuts.
I want some open boiled peanuts. You dummy.
How do you feel about living here?
I'm good. I don't have a job yet.
Yeah, Darren still doesn't have a job.
I'm trying.
Yeah, it's definitely like because things are different, like it like makes you like miss home more. I don't know, and I've been away from, and so have you, because we both studied abroad. I've like been away from home longer than this, but I think it's just knowing that like we like, you know, like when I was studying abroad, I'm like, okay, well, you know, I'm homesick, but I'm gonna be home in 3 months, so it's fine. Like we know we're gonna visit home soon, but it's like you don't know when we're gonna like, be living in Oregon again, so it's kind of like you're kind of, I don't know, miss Oregon. Here. Yeah, it's good here. It's fun. It definitely is fun being different in a different place, learning different things, and exploring a different city and stuff like that. We like it, but it's, you know, different.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's different, but we're thriving. Okay. Peace out.
Peace out, homies.
Just so blow up and then act like I don't know nobody.